Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the Radio City Music Hall NYC. The downsize is the location, right up the street from Rockefeller Center, so many of the surrounding streets were blocked off from traffic. It was great. If you get there 60 minutes earlier as they recommended, going through security was smoothly, and getting a drink was fast as well. Been here dozens of times for concerts, and twice to see the Radio City Christmas Spectacular, once as a 10-yo, and then as 30-yo. If a regular movie theater can give me surround sound, and immerse me in that sound, you can do it too. Wonderful place. Tourists, this is one stop you should make when in New York. And even if you live in New York, make sure to catch a show there too. Make sure you get the balcony, or preferred seating, because you miss a huge chunk of the visual props on the ceiling. Lovely traditional touches like the live organ players serenading while you take your seats, but lots of investment too in high-quality LED lighting that is projected on the walls, and ceiling that is mixed in with the show. 105 They show you a little bit of backstage. You get to see the building empty, which is pretty cool. History and fun facts are also included, for instance how they made the restorations. Security is prepared, and was respectful of wheelchair users, though, of course, you are still rushed and harried as one would expect. Unfortunately, the restrooms are on the completely opposite side of the house from the elevators, so you will have to fight across a mob to get there. Overall very accessible, though be mindful that the slope to the orchestra seating is steep. It allows for a great view, but was difficult for a manual chair user to climb without support. Went to City the Christmas show. Even as an adult you get a smile walking in there during the holidays, and seeing it all decorated. Getting there early is good idea since the line is to get in, and through security gets longer the closer to showtime. It reminds you the time when forms of culture were used as part of capitalist ideology, and this is still going on. Every year, hundreds of young people perform their acts in this place to represent their nonprofit organization that is collaborated with their schools and community centers. When booking your tour, in order to experience every part of the theater to your money's worth, you will need to do some research to find the best time and day to book your tour. Knowing the entertainment industry, there is no way you will be walking on the stage and backstage if you book your tour in the afternoon before a show taking place there that same evening. In the beginning of the tour, you will go through the necessary security precautions in the entrance lobby, which is good because they are keeping you safe, so be compliant. They are always very nice, and very good at keeping the audience engaged, likely because they try to get into the acting field. Your tour group of 15-ish might appreciate you more if you often ask your tour guide interesting questions about the different parts of the theater, because one, the tour guides really do know what they're talking about, and can probably answer most of your questions, and two, if your group isn't asking questions, the tour guide may move the group along suddenly, and you may not get to fully take in every part. One interesting part of the tour is when your tour guide might offer for you to use the bathrooms in a dark lounge. This building is truly an Art Deco marvel of the 20s, and if you have to pick between a tour of RCMH and NBC Studios, definitely choose the tour of Radio City. They also had live camels, sheep, and a donkey for the nativity scene. This is an experience you will remember and talk about for years to come. From the lobby, stage, orchestra pit, organ pits, ceiling, and seating area, it all is reminiscent of a time gone by. The Rockettes was amazing. The seats also have a lot of space, and you always get a good view of the show no matter where you sit. It's fun to think about what it must have been like back in the day with the ladies all dressed up and powdering their noses. An extraordinary experience to sit down and watch an amazing show performed with perfection that will give you lifetime memories. Glad to see that Jesus was a part of the show. They know the true meaning of Christmas. Worth every penny. Staff is very helpful and friendly. Bit of a pain outside as the streets are super busy, and of course, they don't let you bring outside food or drink, but inside everything is extortionately priced. Security was actually very easy and quick to clear, and unobstructed views from every single seat means there's really not a bad seat in the house. The show was excellent. Projections on the ceilings and walls definitely helped to enhance the show. Not a bad seat in the house. Its building was built before the world-famous Rockefeller Center was retrained from the center of the arts to the center of the economy and business. As planned by John Rockefeller, the very center of the Big Apple had to house a theater and other places of entertainment, but the stock market crashed, did its job, and the project was forgotten. leaving only one reminder: Radio City Music Hall. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.